Hi, this is John Spiewak. We're out here at the Missouri Botanical Gardens in St. Louis, Missouri, and we're here installing a test panel for the repointing process to establish the stone treatment requirements for the specification documents. And you can see the test panel here that we're starting to work on. This mortar back here is the actual original lime mortar from 1850. This wall was built in 1850, and this is the original mortar behind the hard cement pointing. Down here you can see the hard cement pointing in front of the actual lime mortar, and we're coming in with a chisel and hammer and just carefully taking off the cement pointing first, and then behind that you see the actual lime mortar.
Got everything.
Well, we're at the stage now where we're getting ready to put the mortar back in the wall. We started our back pointing, which is we've taken out the mortar 3 inches and we're back pointing 1.5 inches, and then we're going to then top the back pointing up to the face of the wall with another 1.5 inches of mortar. Everything's been prepped. You can see the wall's been all cut out, ready for repointing work. It's been pre-soaked with water already, and the shelter's been put over the top to protect it from the elements. We got some temporary heat put in here for the temperature, so the temperature stays above freezing.
Okay.
Going over the top now. This is the top point of the pointing methods. We're going over the top of the first coat. Bring this flush right out to the surface of the wall. This is a hydraulic lime mortar, and it's mixed with coarse and medium sand to keep the shrinkage cracks down to a minimum as the mortar cures. Okay, we're back here this morning. This first layer, which is the 1.5 inches, we pointed to the original lime mortar, is now set up and is nice and firm for the final coating of the final layer of the pointing to be put right over the top, and that's what I'm doing right now, putting the final coating of the final pointing layer on the wall. And we're filling this so that it's a little bit proud, and we're going to come back after this sets up. You can see that I'm shaking it a little bit to get it compressed in there. And then once we get it to that point, we let it set for about 4 or 5 hours, come back, and then we'll actually finish the joint. Okay, we're now ready for the final finish of the joint surface. I've already started the process, you can see here. And if you want to come in here, I'll show you how to actually cut the final finish of the joint. You take a margin trowel, take the tip of the margin trowel, put it onto the wall. You can see how dry that material is as it comes off. I'm cutting just underneath the bottom of the rock, just so that I have enough of that material to come off, and then I come and do the same to the top piece of the stone on the bottom. Then you have this bird's beak effect that comes in here. You can quickly take that off by just taking the margin trowel down the center of the joint, just like that, and cut it free. And there's your open joint texture and your finished profile. Then you take the churn brush and hit the wall like this. Opens up the texture of the wall and exposes the aggregate. You can see here pieces of aggregate. So here's the final product. We're finished here at the Botanical Gardens. This is a 3 by 4 foot test panel that we found completed with repointing of mortar with using hydraulic lime mortar and a heated enclosure for winter protection, and just finished stippling the mortar joints with the churn brush. And you can come in here and actually take a look at the aggregate is now being displayed through the mortar joint, as you can see here. And so that's our finished texture, and that's our finished product.